how do you find or identify who those people are that are your safe space, if you will, so that you can have those, those moments to vent or to discuss or seek advice and so on and so forth?
Man. It's a challenge at times because, for me, I was somebody before the show, right? To myself. But when people know you for the show, for TV, then they really want to come into your world, and I'm like, what do you want from me?
Right.
So it's like, it's not a disconnect if you're really trying to understand people's perspective and perception of you, because it's like, you don't even know me. You know a perception of me that was on TV. So if I'm not the way I was portrayed on TV, then I'm this person.
Right.
Or what's wrong with you today? Why are you not uppity and having fun? It's like, you a person?
Right.
So I say you just gotta really have strong, counterparts, like people that you love, that you appreciate. And I think me going on a dating show opened me up for like to get into my emotions of how I feel. And waking up one day, I might call my manager like, man, this shit hard, bro. It's hard. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. He's like, man, I feel the same. So then there's a rapport, there's a relation, you're like, okay, I know it ain't just me. Like we said earlier, everybody's going through the challenges and the trials and the tribulations. And like I said, go back to prayer, man, and just getting help, having, seeking advice from people outside of yourself. And women. Women are so, because here's the thing, it's perspective, right? A male perspective is different from a woman's perspective. So growing up, I didn't get that nurturing, that giving side from my mom like I wanted. So I didn't really understand it. So when I was on the show, I had to open up, fall in love, and I might just like, I just want to be around some feminine energy. Something that's nurturing, that makes me feel good, that makes me feel okay, that I can express myself to. Like, no, I'm not feeling good. They're like, oh boy, you fine, you work so hard, you want something to eat? And like, wow, like that'll just change my whole day. Because it's like, I'm so hard on myself, I'm trying to be the superhero, I'm trying to dominate and do numbers. And I'm like, it's like, just relax, be okay. Take a break. So I just think having a balance of like all type of people around you who love you for you. And not for what you can do for them or who you are, to them. And just being open. I think that's the most important thing, is just being open to. Because I was the friend who was the therapist for all my friends. So I felt their emotions. I didn't feel my emotions. I felt theirs, but I didn't feel mine. So then I was like, E, it's okay to talk about how you feel. It's not a bad thing. Then I start,
Superhero mentality.
right. And then I start feeling lighter, like, oh. Like, when I was on the show, it was a moment where I was in hometown and I was telling Rachel, I was like, I really don't want to tell her about Baltimore. She's not going to accept me because I come from there. And she's like, no, I want to go, and I want to. And my shoulders dropped. Like, oh, if I really tell you the truth, like, you still like me. Because I was trying to mask where I came from because I didn't think this person would like me for that. Because I had real life trauma that was in me, DNA or just environment. And I think another thing is environment, the foods we eat. Food depicts your mood, right? Your environment, where you live at, where you wake up, you go outside. I tell people that you can struggle in Baltimore and go outside. It's chaos. You struggle in LA and you live near Beverly Hills or something, there's a little bit more motivation. The energy's different. So your thoughts will be different. So you gotta control your environment, the people you have around you. You don't need a negative Nancy. So it's a lot, but if you just find those people, the right environment, you understand who you are, and you can express your real feelings, things will get better. But it's a process.
I approach it a little bit differently. You have to have a willingness to get rid of some of your friends. And I think
Can you say that one more time, please?
If they're really friends.
This is an important part, at least for me anyway. Because a lot of people say it, right, and like keep it high level, but how do you actually have a framework by which you can determine like who you need to be around and how to kind of maintain your energy? I'm not perfect at this. I talk to my friends about this, my team about this all the time. You have to have a framework by which you make decisions, right? And the only way you can do that is to know what your values are. Right. I spent 5 years ago, I sat down and actually wrote them down, right, for myself. I defined them, right, with precision. And I said, I'm going to try to exist in a world where every decision that I make is in line with kind of these values that I have. And anything that's not in line with them, like, I'm not going to exhaust any energy. So, and what that does, it allows you to define, why is Larry in my life? Right? Like, why is my wife in my life? That's right.
Your wife and your
That's
life.
right.
You just said you make it
No, but look, there are the Larrys, there are the wives, there's the mothers, right?
Yes.
Like, is my relationship with my mother, my father, my brother, my aunts toxic, right?
Yes.
And now you have an objective framework by which you can have that conversation,
That's
right? You know, you didn't show me loyalty in this example, and this is how it made me feel, right? So at least for me, how I decide to kind of protect my energy is to know what my values are. Funny enough, one of the first kind of sessions I had with my therapist, you know, I'm going through something, and she's like, Tristan, you notice what you're doing right now? And I was like, you know, moving my leg, and I had to be like mindful of that situation. Like, what is it in me that's like making me lose some control? And the first thing that she said was, and we were talking about something that, you know, was really going on in my life that was like very hard and difficult to deal with. The first question she would ask is, what do your values tell you to do? And it's like, okay, now you can get to the answer a lot more quickly. So not only in the decisions you make day to day, but also to whom you hang out with. It's a very, very helpful tool. But you have to actually put in the work to write it down and know who you are.